Hello, welcome to another bright and beautiful day. It's Health Insurance 101, Fertility Health. Have you had your healing tea today? Or is it brewing? Let me tell us one good thing about the Princess Cathy healing tea. If you're having issues with skin disorder like psoriasis and eczema, 3-4 cups of the Princess Cathy healing tea will help clean out your skin cells. Will help detox your skin and you glow. Okay, to our Fertility Health 101, still on male fertility, male infertility. So yesterday we talked about food that you can add to your diet to support whatever medical therapy you are on if you're having issues with infertility, if you're having issues with male infertility. Talking to the men this week, we talked about food you can add, to increase blood flow and take care of your libido. Today, I want to talk about food you should avoid as much as you can. Once you have issue with infertility and you are a male, please, it is not only the women that should avoid things, men inclusive. And one thing about the men, they never agree on time. So the issue might just be with the man, it might not be with the woman. So please, if you're having issues with low libido, if you're having issues with low sperm count, you're having issues with sperm mobility, you're having issues with your hormones, anything that has to do with fertility concerning male, just these few food I'm going to list, avoid them so that whatever medical therapy you are on, it can accelerate healing. Number one, you should avoid processed food, processed meat, junk meat as much as you can. Hot dogs, food, too much meat, salted meat, fatty meat. The part of fatty meat, all this drip, all this what do they call them? Just fatty parts of meat, you should avoid it as much as you can. If you must go for meat, go for the lean meat without the fat. The fat is always very visible. There's the one they call the torso, which is a delicacy for most people. Please, if you have issues with infertility and you are a male, avoid this part of meat. And then you must try as much as you can. I know this one will sound very strange and you might say, what's she talking about? If you are not sure of your source of suya, if you are not sure, there's a delicacy they call suya, dried meat, in which they mix all sorts of things. You know that some of those suya, they've been there for 3 months, they've been there for 4 months, they are just pouring all sorts of oil on them, they are just warming them with every day. If you are not sure of your source of suya, you might want to avoid that, especially when you're having issues with infertility. Another thing you should avoid is soya products. Avoid soya products, avoid trans fat, avoid old fat milk. You should avoid it. And then of course you should avoid high mercury fish. What is high mercury fish? Especially fish that has no scale. Avoid it, because fish that has no scale has no protective covering, so they absorb a lot of mercury, and mercury kills the sperm. So please, as much as you can, look for fish that has a protective covering, that has scale. That should be better. And if you avoid all these things, I tell you, whatever medical therapy you are on, it will accelerate healing. Beloved, there is so much connection between fertility and diet. Right from the beginning, I said quit smoking, quit alcohol, stop all this mixing of drugs, stop all this mixing of energy drinks, take water as much as you can, take natural fruit juices as much as you can, take whole foods as much as you can, please. And then if you are obese, reduce your weight, get a balanced weight. If you do all these things in conjunction with whatever medical therapy you are on, I tell you, you are going to accelerate results. And that fertility issue will be a thing of the past. Paul planted, Apollos watered, God gave increase. You play your part of eating healthy, you play your part of avoiding what you need to avoid, and the God of all grace will honor your effort, and that infertility issue will be over. Remain blessed. Have a wonderful time. See you tomorrow. Shalom.